drop a like in the next 5 seconds or you'll dribble like little Jimmy for the rest of your life, I would not risk it. What's up, guys? It's Solo back with another video. Now today, finally, after months of being asked to do a dribble tutorial, we are finally here, and I'm going to be showing you guys my updated dribble moves and doing a full hand cam dribble tutorial in this video. If you guys are not good at dribbling, or if you just want to become a better dribbler, trust me, watch this entire video till the end and you will 100% guaranteed become a better dribbler and become a better park player. Or maybe if you don't play park, you know, you'll become a better player on 2K. Now real quick, something you guys need to know is that these dribble moves work for current gen and next gen. So I know you guys see I'm on current gen, but don't worry if you guys are on next gen and your gameplay looks different. Some people are confused, they don't know what the difference is, but trust me, this video works for everything 2K22 related. Current gen, next gen, it works for both. Also, most of the stuff that I'm going to show you guys in this video is for builds that are under 6'5" and also for builds that have above an 80 ball handle. But don't worry, if you have a taller build, you know, you're taller than 6'5", or you have a low ball handle, at the end of the video I'll show the best dribble moves for those builds, and I'll even do a short dribble tutorial for those builds as well. But again, this video is mainly for builds that can dribble, you know, play shots, playmaking builds, stuff like that. If you guys want to check out my second channel, Solo 2.0, I'm about to hit 10,000 subscribers on there. We might have already hit it, but I've been posting pretty much daily on that channel content other than 2K. So if you guys like my content over here and you guys want more, click the link in the description or look up Solo 2.0. And if you guys still haven't, make sure to subscribe to my channel. We're on there to 600,000 subscribers. Press that red subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so you guys don't miss a stream or upload. And before we hop into this video, which I'm honestly very excited to finally make sure that you guys have dropped a like in this video. Let's see for 10,000 likes. But without further ado, let's hop into it. Alright, so before we hop into the dribble tutorial, of course, I'm going to put a controller on the screen with arrows so you guys can really understand how to do the dribble moves that I'm talking about. I'm going to try to simplify all the dribble moves and combos in this video to the best of my ability so that it's as easy as possible for you guys to understand. But first, something that I want to show you guys is my controller settings. So if you guys press start, go over to options, go to controller settings. These are my settings. Vibration is on, shot meter is off. I know that's mainly for shooting, but for dribble moves, I have pro stick function on dribble moves. And what this does is sometimes if you guys hold down your stick, you'll shoot with the stick, or sometimes if you want to go in for a dunk, you can dunk with the stick. But sometimes when I'm dribbling, I'll accidentally pull off a shot. Not as much anymore, but especially when you start out, you know, when you're more of a beginner, you might be dribbling, you might accidentally shoot the ball. So if you put it on dribble moves only for pro stick function, this makes it so that you can't shoot the ball with your stick. So I recommend this, especially if you're a beginner. If you're more advanced, then you might not need this, but I mean, I still use it, so it's whatever. Pro stick orientation is going to want to be on absolute, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll show you guys the rest of my settings. Here you go, if you guys want to pause the video. Also, I'll show you guys my record. I know some of you guys don't care, but just to validate that I kind of know what I'm talking about, here's my record. And honestly, it's not as good as it should be. I've taken a lot of losses from like challenge videos, helping other people. You know what I'm saying? I should be probably 3,200 and like 300, but it's whatever. Now, real quick, let me show you guys my badges. So if we go in here to playmaking, you guys see I'm on my play shot. I have 23 playmaking badges, and this is what I'm using. All right, so the 5 badges that I have on Hall of Fame are basically the most important. Bullet passer is also very important. Also, bailout's kind of important if you guys want to put that on bronze, but I don't know. I haven't been using it on bronze. I put bullet passer on gold. But these 5 Hall of Fame badges and then bullet passer, those are the most important badges. Ankle breaker is not good, and a lot of the other badges are just not good. So this is what you guys want to go with. All right, so now it's time to show you guys my dribble moves. And again, this is for builds that are under 6'5" and that have over an 80 ball handle. So again, you guys are going to want to make sure that you have those requirements, you meet those cutoffs. So for dribble style, basically all year I've been using quick. This is a very good dribble style, and I might go back to it, but as of now, the last couple days, I've been using Paul George, which is another really good dribble style. Another one, which is Steve Nash. It's very similar to Paul George. You guys can try that if you want, but I've been using Paul George. Again, if you guys cannot unlock these dribble moves, there's more information at the end of the video, you know, if you have a taller build or a low ball handle. But for me, I'm going to go with Paul George dribble style. On to the signature size ups. D Rose is one that I've been using basically all year. And if you guys want to stick with D Rose, if you guys already have that on, you guys can watch my last dribble tutorial. I'll link it in the description because that one has basically all the moves that I do with D Rose 6 size up. But the new one that I am using is the new season 6 dribble move that they dropped, Steve Francis. There's going to be a lot of moves that I show you guys in this dribble tutorial that need Steve Francis 6 size up, including this crazy solo shuffle move that I'm going to show you guys. But again, Steve Francis is a very good one. D Rose, another really good one, and one that I actually kind of like is Donovan Mitchell. But for those taller builds or builds that cannot get an 80 ball handle, I think you could still get Donovan Mitchell. So if you're a play glass or a taller build, Donovan Mitchell is probably going to be what you go with. But again, I'll talk about that more later. So yeah, we're going with Steve Francis. Signature combos. Now this move does does not really matter, but I do have on Jay Williams here at the bottom. Size up escape packages. Trae Young is going to be the one that you guys want to put on. It is by far the best size up escape package in the game. There's really no debate. I don't even know like what else you could do, because none of them are even as close to as good as Trae Young is. And for a lot of the moves that I'm going to show you guys in the dribble tutorial, you need Trae Young, so make sure you have on Trae Young. Moving crossovers, the one that I have on is going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, this is not a very crucial one. You could use Stephen Curry, even MJ is not terrible, but the one that I've been using recently is going to be Giannis. For my moving behind the back, ever since they patched, I think in like season 3 or whatever, they did a patch on the behind the backs, and Kawhi Leonard has been the best one in the game. People used to like Lillard, which is to the right of it right here. It looks completely different after they patched it, but yeah, Kawhi Leonard's the behind the back that I use. As for my moving spin, I've been using Penny Hardaway. I don't really spin back a lot, but you get a really good spin back with this spin. So if you guys do spin back when you're dribbling, I mean, you still get a good spin back. I know basic is a really good spin, so if you guys want to stick with that, if you guys have already been using that, you can do that. But Penny Hardaway, that's the spin that I've been using. All right, for the moving hesitations don't really matter a lot this year. Like, no one really does them. Like, in the dribble tutorial, I'm not really going to show you guys anything with this move, but I do have on Kevin Durant. Moving step backs. Now, this move is actually very important because the Luka Doncic moving step back is actually really glitchy, so make sure that you put this move on. And I will show you guys in the dribble tutorial. If you guys already don't know how to use this move, I will show you how to use this move and how to combo up with it. All right, so now that we've gone over the settings, the badges, and the dribble moves for the smaller builds, like I said, for the taller builds and builds that don't have a high ball handle, we'll get into that at the end of the video. But now it's time to go to the my court, pop the controller on the screen, and do the hand cam dribble tutorial. All right, I'm now in my court, and for you guys that want to practice dribbling, the my court is going to be the spot to go. And here's a tip for beginners. If you guys, you're new to the game, you probably don't know this, so pull out your phone, which is left on the D-pad if you guys don't know how to do that. Go to squad up, and then you guys are going to see your my career team here. So what you'll do is pick one of the players that is really not that good at defense, like John Conchar. I don't even know really who that is. I don't think he gets much play time, but we're going to, actually I do know who that is, but we're going to invite him to the my court. Okay, so now he's in. We're going to press A to play game with friends. We're going to go down to personal workout here. You guys see it. We're going to go start, put me on offense, and put him on defense. Bang, and it's going to put us in a full court setting that allows us to dribble much better. It gives us much more space. All right, so the first move that I'm going to show you guys in this dribble tutorial is going to be the momentum crossover, and this move has been in 2K for as long as I can remember. It looks like this if you guys have never done it before. It's not a move that I do a lot in 2K22, but it is a move that I will start my combos with. So just learning the momentum crossover, that's like a base move. It looks like this again, just this simple, just like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And so we'll pop the controller on the screen. What you guys want to do is the ball is going to be in my right hand. Okay, so we're going to hold right trigger, which is the sprint button, right? And the right stick and the left stick are both going to go upwards to the top left. If it's a clock, it'll be like 10:30 on the clock. I mean, you guys can see the arrows. And all we're going to do is flick upwards in that direction. Now, if we want to go to the right side again, we're going to hold sprint. We're going to go upwards to the right with both sticks. I'll show you guys the arrows. Bang, just like that. That's how easy it is. And again, for all of these moves, and yes, they're going to get a little bit more difficult, what I want you guys to do is pause the video, go back if you have to, just really learn them. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, because I'll reply to as many comments as I can, because I'm really trying to help you guys out. Again, if you guys still haven't, make sure to sub up, drop a like on the video. But let's get into the second move, which is going to be the Steve Francis escape. This is one of the glitchiest moves that they've added to 2K, and yes, they just added this move into the game in Season 6. So that's why I told you guys, size up packages, put on Steve Francis, because this is going to be the move that allows you to spam this. And I'm not saying you got to spam it. I mean, I know it looks glitchy. It's kind of like the Curry slide, if you guys remember from 2K20, 2K21. It's the closest thing to a Curry slide that we've seen all year. And all you want to do for this, I'm not even going to put arrows on the screen because it's so simple, is you want to flick downwards to the right with the right stick, just like that. So not straight down, because if you flick the right stick straight down, you know, you'll do a step back, but downwards right. So if you're looking at a clock, it would be like 4:30 on a clock. You flick down there. If you want to do it to the left side, it would be like 7:30 on a clock. I think you flick downwards left with the right stick. That's all it is, just a right stick flick. You don't have to hold sprint. You don't have to do anything with the left stick. You just flick downwards to the side that you want to go. And if you want to spam it, you just flick literally back and forth as quick as you can. This is a very simple move, and it's not going to save you guys, but look, if you do it once, you can run out of it. The AI defender is kind of, you know, slow. Like, I can kind of get by him. Now he's bumping me, but if there's a real person guarding you, I don't know if this move is going to kill your defender, but what it can do is when you start to learn combos, which, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm kind of messing up right now. But when you start to learn combos and then you throw it in, then it might kill your defender. And again, I have an AI guarding me, so it's a little bit tough. Spamming it's probably not the most effective thing to do because, I mean, you just go backwards. It does look cool, but what you're really going to want to do is learn combos and learn how to throw it in and kill your defender with it like that. All right, now the next thing that I'm going to show you guys how to do, and again, this doesn't even require an arrow on the screen. It doesn't even require the controller. Is literally just a crossover. All you guys want to do is flick upwards to the left. The ball's in my right hand, so we're just going to flick upwards to the left with the right stick. Like that. Now the ball's in my left hand, so we're going to flick upwards to the right with the right stick only. Nothing with the left stick, nothing with the right trigger. It's just a right stick flick upwards to the top right and then upwards to the top left. This is a move that I kind of do a lot with my new SIGs. You can run like this out of it. You know what I'm saying? Right after you flick, you want to start sprinting. So you want to hold on to that right trigger and you want to start sprinting as soon as you're done flicking the stick upwards in that direction. Now you guys can run same way as you flick it like this, or you can even go back the other way. Either way is solid. You know, if you want to change it up, that's good. Also, I'm going to show you guys a combo that kind of has to do with this. Again, a crossover, not really a big move. It's kind of one of the most simple, if not the most simple moves in the entire game. But I definitely thought I'd throw it in here because with the Steve Francis SIG size up and with the Paul George dribble style, it's kind of glitchy. You can see you kind of get a speed boost with the Paul George dribble style. And he just bumped me right there. But look at this. It's kind of quick. AI's still bumping me, but... All right, so now it's time for our first combo of the video, and this is going to get kind of complicated, you know, especially if you're a beginner at the game. The combo that I'm going to show you guys, it looks like this. It's just like that. It's a 3-part combo. Don't be intimidated at first, but all it is a momentum. Okay, so go back in the video if you forgot how to do momentum. We're going to momentum first. Then after we do the momentum, we're going to cross over back the other way. Okay, so we're going to momentum to the left, and we're going to cross over to the right. So momentum, crossover, just like that. And then after we do the crossover, we're going to do a Steve Francis escape the other way, which looks like this again. This is the Steve Francis move. All right, so the ball's in my left hand, momentum left, crossover, back to the right, and then Steve Francis back to the left. So momentum, crossover, Steve Francis. I did a little bit slower there so you guys could better understand it. Momentum, crossover, Steve Francis. If you guys want to do it the other way, momentum, crossover, Steve Francis. Some of you guys might be thinking this move isn't even that crazy. Like, it's not even getting me a lot of space. But the reason I'm telling you guys how to do this combo is because a lot of you guys, especially if you're a beginner, you don't know any combos at all. And this is a combo that sometimes I will do to start off my entire combo because, you know, with dribbling, a lot of it is just learning the moves by themselves. And then as you have learned the moves, you start to make your own combos. That's why I say go back in the video if you don't know how to do the momentum crossover. If you don't know how to do the Steve Francis behind the back, get those down individually first, because once you get them down, then you can start building your own combos, especially in game, because there's not going to be set combos that you guys need to do every single time. Like, what I'm saying is I don't want you guys to get in game and then pull out the combo like bang, like that. Like, that's the combo I just showed you guys. I don't want you guys to do that because look, that's not going to get you open, right? But it can help you dribble, because then after you do this, you start doing your own combos that, you know, you just got the moves down individually. It's kind of like you're freestyling. Don't go into a part game thinking, okay, I got to do this move, I got to do this move, I got to do this exact combo. Get in your my court, get each move down individually so that when you get in the part game, you can honestly just start freestyling and making up your own combos as you play. The next move I'm going to show you guys how to do is going to be this pull down move, and you guys can spam it if you get the timing down, but at first it's going to be a little bit difficult and it's not even letting me dribble back there, but you guys can spam it at first. Might be tough to do. You don't got to spam it though. Just do it once. Just learn how to do it once. And so what you guys want to do is right stick is going to go straight up. It's going to be a flick. So flick of the right stick up, left stick is just going to go down. It's as simple as that. Right stick up, left stick down at the same exact time, like that. And sometimes it doesn't work. So what I like to do is, you guys see the balls in my right hand. So with the left stick, I'm going to favor that left side a little bit. So I'm going to flick it kind of downwards left, but the right stick, that just goes straight up every single time. So left stick's going to go kind of downwards left, right stick straight up in the air. Just like that. So right stick goes straight up every time, and then the left stick goes downwards to whatever side you want to go. So I want to go downwards right, so upwards with the right stick, and then downwards right with the left stick. And then again, once you guys get that down for the first time, you can start spamming it to each side. It's as simple as that. And this is a move that I use a lot in my combos, so I just grabbed the AI, which I feel like it's kind of tough to do. It's a move that a lot of comp guards will do. So, you know, especially if you guys have played Park, you've probably seen someone do this move before, just like this, and then they run out of it. I have the AI guarding me, so it's a little bit tough. You know, he can kind of keep up with me. But if there's an actual human guarding me and I do this, they are running into the paint. I don't care who you are. If you're a top lock, okay, maybe the top locks, maybe they can guard it. But you know what I'm saying? If there's a regular person guarding me and I run in here and then hit him with that shit, they are flying into the paint, and I have a wide open three. So This is definitely a move that you guys want to learn. You guys see I'm even killing the AI right now because you can run so quick out of it, especially with the Paul George dribble style. Or even if you don't want to run out of it, you guys can just combo out of it. The next move that I'm going to show you guys how to do is going to be the Luka step back, which just looks like this. This is not a killer move, but it's a move to know because it can help you combo. And it can help you create space too. Maybe if you're a rim runner and you want to just go like this and run past your defender, it's a move that works a lot of the time. Just run right by them. But the thing that I like about this step back the most that the other step backs can't do is you can dribble right out of it. You don't have to wait for the dribble move to really play out. It's not a long played out step back. You just do the step back and then bang, you can start dribbling right away. So all you do for this, and this doesn't even deserve an arrow because it's just so easy, is you're going to be sprinting. So you're going to hold right trigger or R2 if you're on PlayStation. You're sprinting, just flick down with the right stick. That's as simple as it is. You just want to flick down with the right stick. And again, you don't even have to wait for the whole animation to play out like that because right when you flick, you can just start dribbling right away out of it. If you guys use the Kyrie Irving step back, which is one that I use like season 1, that one you could not dribble right away. You had to wait like 3 seconds for the whole step back to play out. This one, you can just do it, start dribbling out of it like instantly. All right, the next thing that I'm gonna show you guys how to do is gonna be the long hesi, which is just like this. It's a very good move to crab your defenders. If you guys don't know what that is, it's when you get the defender stuck behind you. It's kind of hard to do on an AI, so I don't even know why I tried to do it. I'm not showing you this move just to crab your defenders, but this is a move that I do a lot in my combos, especially when I used to use Derrick Rose to exercise it. But look, if I do this, you just start dribbling right out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple moves like that. Like when I show you this move or the pull down, it looks very simple, or this move, it looks very simple when you just do it by itself, or like the crossover, or the momentum. Literally every move that I showed you, it looks very simple. The point I'm trying to get to you guys is once you learn these moves individually, you learn this, but then you also learn this. You can start chaining them all together and building your own combos. So what you guys want to do is you guys want to hold the sprint button, right trigger, R2, whatever you guys want to call it, whatever console you're on. And then right stick is going to go upwards to the right because the ball's in my left hand. So just upwards right like that. Or if the ball's in your right hand, you guys want to flick the right stick upwards left to the top left with the right stick, just like that. Nothing with the left stick at all. This is a standing dribble move. You guys can spam it back and forth. I mean, I don't do that. There's kind of no point in doing this. Look at this. I mean, what is that going to do for you? Like I said, it's a good starter for combos. So sometimes I'll hit him with the long hesi and then just start comboing out of it. The long hesi is one of the moves that I like to start my combos with. Another one is the momentum that I showed you guys first. I showed you guys, this move that I like to do. Another one, long hesi, then momentum, start the combo like that. Again, especially if you're a beginner at the game, this kind of probably looks crazy. But like I said, get the moves down individually. Then you can start putting them all together and chaining up and making your own combos. The next move I'm going to show you guys how to do is going to be the behind the back. And the behind the back looks just like this. It's not as effective this year. In other years, 2K20 specifically, it was very effective. You guys might remember the misdirection behind the back where you'd be running and then all of a sudden you'd be doing a behind the back the other direction and your defender would be absolutely lost until they patched it. I think it was like December when they patched it. But 2K20, the behind the back was crazy. This year, it's not as crazy, but it is still effective and it's still a move that you guys should definitely know. I'm honestly someone that I think does the behind the back the best because I'll be dribbling, and again, I have an AI guarding me, so it's kind of tough, but I'll be dribbling around, right? I'm dribbling, and then all of a sudden, bang, hit him with the behind the back, and I stop and shoot off that, and it almost looks like a crazy quick stop when I do it, because what I do is I don't do the behind the back and then run with it. I just do the behind the back and I shoot right there. Like watch, I do it and then I stop like that and quick stop, and I know I missed, but that you guys get the point. I'm not showing it to you guys so you can go like this and then run all the way. I mean, you guys can do that if you guys want, but what I like to do off it is just do that quick stop, and I messed it up. If you guys get the timing down though, it's pretty glitchy. And so for this move, I will put arrows on the screen. You guys want to hold right trigger. The right stick is going to go downwards to the left because the ball's in my right hand, so we're going to want to do this move to the left. So right stick downwards to the left, and the left stick is going to go straight over to the left because obviously we're going to want to run over to the left side because that's the way we're going. So you flick it at the same exact time. Again, we're holding sprint downwards right with the right stick, straight over to the left with the left stick, bang, just like that. And if you guys want to go to the right stick would go downwards to the right, and then left stick would go over directly to the right because we're going to want to run that way. So bang, just like that, we do the behind the back. And again, I think it's kind of glitchy in the my court, so I can't even get it all the time, especially because there's an AI guarding me. But if you guys get the timing down and you do this behind the back, you can stop right away. Like don't even run off it. Don't take any dribbles. You can stop and get a nasty quick stop, which I showed you guys before. Let me try and do it again. Hold on, let me bring it over here, and then we'll go like this. Yeah, I can't get the timing down on the my court. I showed you guys it before. I'll replay the clip of me doing it. You get a really nice quick stop if you just don't run off the behind the back and shoot right away. That's kind of hard to get down, but if you do get it down, then that's a very good move to have. Now, one of, if not the last dribble move that I'm going to show you guys in this video, and if you guys are still watching, then congratulations to you, because this is one of the most glitchy moves that I'm going to show you, and it's this move. I'm sure you guys have seen people do it in the park. I can spam it back and forth too. You know, once you get the timing down, you know what I'm saying? I'll be comboing, bang. Bro, throwing that in a combo, come on, bro. And this is one of the moves that a lot of people have wanted me to do this dribble tutorial for because it wasn't in my last one. A lot of the moves I've showed you, they've already been in my dribble tutorials. But this one has never been in a dribble tutorial. And honestly, I can't find it on YouTube. I don't know if you guys can, but there's really no dribble tutorials, no videos that have this move in it. And this is going to be a hard move to get down. So don't get mad if you don't get it at first. I'm about to show you how to do it, but this is a very good move to learn. So if you guys want to take the time, pause the video, rewatch it if you have to. This move is definitely worth learning. I think you can do it on any build. I don't even think ball handle matters. All right, so to start, we're gonna hold the sprint button down. So right trigger, R2, whatever console you're on, hold down the sprint button to start. Okay, so we're holding down the sprint button. Right stick. The ball's in my right hand. So, you know, if you're practicing this as you're watching, put the ball in your right hand. Right stick is gonna go downwards to the left, kind of like that Steve Francis move I did. You know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the video, we just flick it downwards left, just like that. So we're holding right trigger. We're going to flick downwards to the left. And then the left stick is going to go straight over to the right. So I'll put the arrows on the screen. Left stick goes directly to the right side. So we got sticks going in different directions. So that is kind of tough at first. But right stick, downwards left. Left stick is going to go directly to the right while we're holding sprint. Key thing is to hold on to sprint. And then you just want to flick them. Just like that, and that's how you do the move. Now, if you guys want to do it to the other side, the right stick's gonna go downwards to the right because, you know, we're gonna want to do this move over to the right side. And then the left stick is gonna go to the left. It's gonna stay going to the left. So right stick, downwards right. Left stick is going left. Honestly, the sticks kind of go in opposite directions. And again, hold on to sprint, bang. That's how to do the move. And then once you get that move down, you can just spam it back and forth. Keep holding on to sprint. Do not take your finger off sprint. Just learn. I mean, this is honestly hard to do, especially at first. Like, if you guys have never done that move before, like, it is a very hard thing to get down on your first try. But once you really successfully got the moves down, you can start comboing up and just spamming that move, which looks very glitchy. It's honestly like your player's floating. And like I said, no one, like, this is really not on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly kind of feel bad for people in the park because a lot of people watch these dribble tutorials. A lot of people watch my dribble moves videos. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be spamming this move in the park. And I know a lot of people already know how to do it. But at the same time, a lot of you guys watching haven't known how to do it. You haven't been able to find a tutorial video for it. So the park is about to get a lot glitchier. Now, before I show you guys and give you guys some tips on how to dribble with taller builds or builds that have lower than an 80 ball handle, again, leave any comments that you may have in the comment section, of course. I'll answer as many as I can. But like I said, learn the moves by themselves. Hop in the my court. I mean, a lot of you guys are probably in the my court right now as you're watching this video, but learn your own combos. Of course, you got the combo I showed you guys, which is the momentum crossover Steve Francis, which looks just like this, okay? But you guys can make your own moves. So you could do the pull down and then it's Steve Francis, or you could do the pull down. Hold on, let me make one up on the spot. Ready? Momentum, hesi, Steve Francis. Or momentum, Steve Francis, crossover, and then run that same. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can hop in the my court, just start labbing and making your own combos. The only way to get better is by playing the game and by practicing. So hop in your my court, hop into some real games, and start practicing these moves. Start chaining up these combos, and let me know how these drill moves work for you. But like I said, I'm going to help out people that have taller builds or builds that have a low ball handle. And even if you're watching this video and you have a play shop, maybe you got another builder, maybe you'll make another build in the future. Not going to be long. I'm just going to give a couple tips for those players. All right, so I'm now in a build that does not unlock all the dribble moves. So maybe some of you guys skipped to this part in the video. Listen very closely. These are not the dribble moves for my play shot. These are not the dribble moves that I recommend if you guys can get all the dribble moves in the game. I showed those before. But if you have a build that maybe is taller, maybe you have a play glass, maybe you have a 6'7", maybe a 6'5", maybe your build has a 78 ball handle, maybe an 82. You know what I'm saying? You can't unlock all the dribble moves. Here are some of the moves that I recommend. So if you guys can get Donovan Mitchell, I recommend getting this. And again, if you guys can get Steve Francis, then use that because that's the one I recommended before. But Donovan Mitchell is going to be the one for people that can't get Steve Francis. And then if you cannot get Donovan Mitchell, then get Zach LaVine. But at this point, it's getting pretty bad. Like Zach LaVine and CJ McCollum, you guys can try those, but they're not really recommended. But get Zach LaVine if you cannot get Mitchell. or Francis for your signature size. Signature combos, this does not really matter, but I have on Luka. Size up escape packages. Now, this matters a lot. So I have on LeBron James, right? But if you can get Damian Lillard, then use Damian Lillard. And again, this is for builds with low ball handles or taller builds. If you can get Trae Young is by far the best size up escape package. But I'm going to show you guys a move that you can do with LeBron James or Damian Lillard. They both have it. So try to get LeBron James or Damian Lillard if you can. For my moving crossover, I still managed to get Giannis, so that's good. Moving behind the backs, I usually go with Kawhi, but I cannot get that on this build, so we have on Damian Lillard. Moving spins, I have on basic. Moving hesitations, I have on Luka, but again, that doesn't really matter that much. Moving step backs, I cannot get Luka for this one, but I do have on Jimmy Butler. So you guys want to put on Jimmy Butler step backs, and now it's time to hop into the my court, and I'll show you guys a couple moves for builds that are taller or cannot get all the dribble moves because you just don't have the ball handle for that. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is going to be the Allen Iverson step back from 2K20, which looks just like this. Now, this has to do with size of escape packages, so make sure you have on LeBron James or make sure you have on Damian Lillard. One of those is good, and you guys can get this big step back. So what you guys want to do is just hold right trigger and flick down on the right stick. That's all it is. Nothing with the left stick. You just hold right trigger, the sprint button, and then flick downwards with the right stick. And you guys are probably thinking that's such a simple move, like why is that such a big deal? But look, if you're comboing up, and I know I might struggle to dribble on this build, I have like a 70 something ball handle, but look, comboing up, hit him with that, you could shoot off that. Your defender thinks you're driving in, right? They think you're driving, bang, hit him with that, you're just wide open for a three. Or if they somehow don't fall for it and they're still guarding your three, then you can just run out of it. You know, they start pressing you high, you just run off the step back like this, or other way, go across your body just like that. That's a very good move to have in your arsenal. Now for your signature size ups, I told you guys to put on Donovan Mitchell if you cannot get Steve Francis. So Donovan Mitchell, what you guys want to do is don't hold sprint at all. You're just standing here. You just want to flick downwards right with the right stick because the ball's in my left hand. So we're going to do this move over there just like that. Or if we want to go to the left, you're going to flick downwards to the left with the right stick just like that. You guys can kind of spam it. It's not as good as the Steve Francis one. You know, it looks like this. But what I like about this one is you can run right out of it. So as soon as you're done flicking, you just hold the sprint button and you start running in that direction right away. And you actually get a nice speed boost out of this. That's a very good move to have, especially since we don't have a high ball handle on the builds that, you know, if you're watching this part of the video, this is a very nice thing to have in your arsenal. Now, there's a couple moves that we can do that I already explained early on in the video, like the pull down move, which is just this, which is literally just flicking the right stick up and left stick down at the same time. So right stick up, left stick down, just like that. Or the momentum crossover like that, which I start a lot of combos with. So go back in the video and watch the first dribble move from the other section. I showed how to do the momentum crossover, or the crossover just like this. A lot of the moves that I showed earlier on in the video kind of still transfer over to builds that, you know, are like this, like the taller builds. So honestly, go back and watch that. You can do that glitchy misdirection that I talked about earlier on in the video, which is just like this. It's not the same because the dribble moves are a little bit different, but you can still do this move. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for the dribble tutorial. Like I said, keep practicing, hop in your my court, learn your own combos, rewatch the video if you guys have to, pause it, take your time. You might get frustrated. I've been frustrated many times trying to learn dribble moves. It's gonna get annoying, but it is gonna be worth it. Everything is about timing and patience, so be calm. You know what I'm saying? Relax. It's just a video game at the end of the day if you can't get the dribble moves down. But let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions, because I will be going through this video's comment section and answering as many comments as I can, because I'm trying to help you guys out. If you guys are still watching the video, because I know there's a lot of people that, you know, they just got the SIGs, maybe they watched a couple of the dribble moves, they clicked off, but comment loyal if you guys are still watching. I want to see who my loyal ones are. Comment loyal right now if you're still watching. Let me know if I left anything out of the video. But yeah, guys, if this video helped you out or you enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. See you guys in the next one.
Yeah, got no time for love. No kisses, yeah. New gas, new pack, we lit as fuck. I don't care, we hit them up. Our business, we stay suited up. Money, we gon' run it up. Every day I'm swagging with it. Bad bitch, she gagging with it. She want me, she be grabbing with it. Her feet be dragging with it. Behind me, but she lost it. Sorry, girl, I'm off it. And now she wanna top it. Oh, baby, stop it.